If you're waiting for the perfect time to buy, these 3 things matter more than you think. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. I'm Shirley with Shirley's Real Estate Group at John L. Scott. I've been helping clients across the Puget Sound for over 27 years, and this is where we talk real. Buying and selling real estate, that is. Today's episode is for the buyers who feel stuck. You're watching the market, you're reading the headlines, you're waiting for rates to change, prices to shift, or someone to say now is the time, and that uncertainty keeps you frozen. So instead of guessing, I want to walk you through 3 things buyers in Washington really need to understand right now, because these things matter far more than trying to time the market perfectly. And first, how long are homes taking to sell? Homes are taking longer to sell than they have over the last few years, and this is actually a good thing for buyers. Not long ago, homes were selling in just days. Buyers had to rush, skip steps, and make emotional decisions just to compete. That environment was stressful and expensive. Today, homes are setting longer. That gives buyers time to tour multiple homes, compare options, review disclosures, negotiate repairs or pricing. It also means you're less likely to overpay just to win. You can slow down and make a decision that actually fits your life, and that's a huge shift. Now, well-priced homes still sell, but buyers aren't forced into panic mode anymore, and that changes everything. Will mortgage rates go down in 2026? This is probably the question I hear the most. Could rates come down a bit? Possibly, but trying to time the exact bottom is risky, and honestly, it rarely works. What matters more than rate is your monthly payment, your comfort level, your long-term plan. If rates go down later, refinancing is an option, but if rates rise or inventory tightens again, you can't rewind that opportunity. I always tell buyers, don't focus on the number you wish for. Focus on whether the payment works comfortably for you right now. That's how smart buyers stay in control. Is it cheaper to rent or buy right now? Rent has continued to rise across Washington, and unlike a mortgage, rent payments don't stop going up. They just don't build anything for you. Buying a home locks in your housing costs and gives you the opportunity to build equity over time. Even if appreciation slows, ownership still offers stability, predictability, long-term financial benefits. And here's the key point many people miss. Waiting has a cost too. Every year you rent is a year you're not building equity or benefiting from long-term ownership. Buying isn't about short-term perfection. It's about long-term positioning. The biggest risk I see right now isn't buying. It's staying frozen by uncertainty and waiting for conditions that may never line up perfectly. A clear plan based on your numbers, your goals, and your timeline will always beat perfect timing. If you want help figuring out what that plan looks like for you, that's where real guidance makes all of the difference. So question, if buyers are getting more options and more negotiating power, the next big question is, what can actually go wrong once you're under contract? And how do you protect yourself before it happens? That's what we're talking about next. As always, drop your questions in the comments and I'll be sure to cover them in a future video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and stay ahead of the Puget Sound market. Until next time, keep dreaming big and aiming high.